Instead, I'm going to show you how a play would actually work. So I already drew my card. I'm going to play down my air element and my fire element. I'm going to play down my griffin that I said earlier. I'm going to play down my wind dragon. I'm going to play down my lightning stone. So I get to search my deck for a lightning element card or summon card. So I'm going to get the lightning element that I had before. And I'm going to shuffle my deck because that's what the card tells me to do. Awesome sauce. Alright, now this is how fusion works. If you notice, this is my griffin. On the bottom it has fusion requirements, which will allow my griffin to fuse into a different element completely. And because I have the fire element in play, what I can do is on my first turn, I can automatically fuse my griffin to my strike griffin. Now, whatever card you fuse into, that card is dominant, so you can't use any previous forms of attacks for the fusionist card, and you wouldn't be able to use any abilities from the previous card as well, because the type has completely changed. Now, if it was damaged or affected by a special effect in the game, which is a status effect, or if it can't attack or something like that, that completely wipes out that completely, and it recovers its hit points right back to full health, which is really, really awesome. It's all about strategic planning and when you do these fusions and stuff like that, so you gotta keep that in mind as well. Alright, so I did that. Also, if you happen to have any fusionist card or summon cards and it's not your turn, you can also play those face down and then flip them up when the game also begins as well. My opponent didn't have any, so I didn't go ahead and help him put down any that he had for that draw. But if you were to have them, you would be able to play those down. Now I'm going to show you how an attack sequence would actually work. So you tap the person that you want to attack with, and then you point to the guard that you want to hit. So I'm going to use Wind Slash because I have the one air element in order to do so. And I roll a 6. He has a defense of 4, so that 125 goes down to 115. Now I have one more attack, which I'm going to demonstrate how the elemental ability would work. But I'm going to activate my Aerial Sonata, which will allow any air summon cards or fusionist cards in play to play one less air element to do its attacks. So because of the beauty of this element or fusionist ability, if you will, I can directly just do 50. So that 115 automatically goes to 65, and if he had any summon cards in play, my opponent would discard 2 elements, but my opponent doesn't have any right now, so can't use the extra effect. Now my opponent will go through the same motions. Alright, he drew something. So you got the fire dragon. So I'm going to play down 1 fire,